Good evening. I know that applause was not for me. I'm Patsy Hicks, and I'm Director of Education at the Santa Barbara Museum of Art. We're so delighted that you came out this evening to listen to some really spectacular jazz. And in order to fully appreciate it, I'm going to ask that you turn off your cell phone ringers, please. Just check to make sure that happens. And I also want to give you an invitation, before we've even given you a taste of the music, that if you want to hang out with the band for a few minutes afterwards, ask some questions, have a little chat, buy some records, you can just come on down to the stage and these guys will hang out for a few minutes. That's their favorite part. So now I'll go to the more formal introduction. The exhibition on view upstairs, which I hope many of you have seen, entitled Remixed, Entwined, Histories, and New Forms. Anybody had a chance to check that out? It's a great exhibition. And it was the inspiration behind this. It presents a compelling convergence of quilts, textiles, assembled fabrics, and quilting adaptations, all united in the act of remixing. Like musical remixes that layer new components or change the tempo of existing songs, the art in Remixed combines, juxtaposes, and transforms existing fabrics, patterns, and even concepts. And like jazz virtuosos, improvising upon a classical standard, the artists of Remixed inhabit tradition to radically reimagine it. So this evening on this stage, we bring the connection of art and music directly to you with the much-lauded jazz trio of guitarist Steve Cardenas, bassist Ben Allison is right here, and of course, composer and I've been told to say multi-reedist Ted Nash. They take their cue from the works in Remix to create layered responses and interpretations, dipping into their forthcoming album, which will come out in April, as well as improvising on this stage in the moment in front of artwork they have not seen before. These stellar musicians, like their artistic inspiration, blend instinct and discipline to create music that pulses with human connection and life. Please join me in welcoming them.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be here. We love playing here. This is we were here a couple of years ago, and we have a completely different program tonight. One is that we're celebrating the release of a new album. It's called Triological, and up to now, this is our 5th record, and up to now we've just done tribute records, music by people that we really love and respect and love playing their music, and we've recorded their music. Today, we're playing music from our new record, which is all original music. And what's special about the concert that we're doing today is that we're pairing art and music, and it's something that historically has been such an important theme between me and this wonderful museum. We've done for several years projects And Jim Mui from the City College has been involved with a lot of these projects where we've taught composition, jazz composition, using artworks, paintings and sculptures as inspiration for composing music. Like how to take these images, these beautiful images, and turn those thoughts and feelings into something and figure out musical ways to express those images. And it's been such a great tool for teaching, but it's also been something that's been very inspirational to me. I wrote a piece of music years ago called Portrait in Seven Shades, which did just that. So what we're going to do today is a couple different things. We're going to pair some of the music from our new recording to some of the pieces in the exhibit that Patsy mentioned. And then we're going to do something really fun and unusual. Two of the images they've chosen we haven't seen yet, and we're going to put them on the screen, and then we're going to improvise new music to that based on what we're seeing in the artwork. So we're going to start with one. This is actually, we could put this up now. Right. So let me see if I get, this is called Electric Flowers by Ben Venom. And Steve chose this one to pair his piece. It's called Puddle Jumper. And he was talking about the symmetry, and then how, like, there's symmetry, and then yet it diffuses and changes. And this piece has a lot of elements that sound a lot, very similar to each other, these phrases, but then they change, little pieces change as it goes through and develops. So he found that to be an inspiration. So we're going to do that now. So Milton,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Switch.
yeah. This next one is a piece by Ben, and it's called Milton.
I got a
It's-
switch piece.
It's not related to the painting. Thank you so much, Milton, Ben's piece. We also, I neglected to mention, we started with one of Ben's called See Forever. All right, so this is where we switch to an image we haven't seen, and we are going to put that up there now and improvise to a piece. So this is, let's see. It's on a list here, so I can tell you the name of it. You want to switch images? Oh, I got to do it, right? All right, so there it is.
Whoa!
I have control right there. Okay. This is by Tamara Gonzalez. It's called Pisac Tapestry number 3. All right.
See what happens when you put art in front of musicians? Cool.
Yeah. We would never have played anything like that if we hadn't looked at that piece of music, that piece of art. That was fun. All right, so what we're going to do now is another pairing. Right, exactly. Ben said it's like a jazz sommelier pairing. Yeah. This is something I chose from the exhibit. I really was moved by this piece by Adia. I think it's Adia, right? Millet? Or Adia? Adia, right? This is called Patchwork Gold. And I paired a piece of mine called Burnt Toast and Avocado that is also on our new record. And this piece I chose because Burnt Toast on Avocado, the musical selection is about layers. It's about different layers on top of each other, and I really was seeing that. And then there's a certain place where it goes to E, where Ben goes to this thing in E, and it just kind of like the sun comes out. So we hope you enjoy that. Yeah. Turn this off. Great. Better do it.
The only thing I got.
Thank you so much. We're gonna go away from the music from our new record, just because we can. And this is a piece from our last record. We did a recording of music by the great pianist and composer Herbie Nichols. And if you don't know his music, you should check it out because he's one of our greatest voices in jazz on piano. Herbie Nichols. This is a piece that was believed to have been lost in a flood along with like 100 other pieces of music. And we later found relatives who had discovered this thought to be gone forever, and we were able to get this piece and record it. So it's called The Afterbeat by Herbie Nichols. so much fun. You all right? Thank you so much. We're laughing up here for a lot of reasons.
We're having fun. That's the main
Yeah. We love playing with each other. We started this band about 13 years ago, and the idea was to have this intimate setting, drummerless jazz group, based loosely off of the 50s, the 50s groups by Jimmy Jufrey, and it was just, there was something very open and conversational about that we liked. So we started this band, and we just love playing with each other. So sometimes we just laugh because we're having such a good time. And also we were laughing because Ben is borrowing a bass. And I want to give a big shout out to somebody who's such an important part of this community. That's Jim Mui, who is he's the director of jazz studies over at City College. I've known him for so long, and he's just such a pillar and such an important part of Santa Barbara and education. And he's just such a great guy. He offered to loan us a bass from the school, amps and stuff, so we were playing the equipment from the college. And so we were also laughing because Ben, he's never played this bass before, so it's like...
new adventures.
Yeah.
And sonics.
I also want to just thank the museum. It's been so great over these last 15 or so years of being associated with the museum in different ways. Christy Thomas, Patsy Hicks, just fantastic people who, yeah. We just love them. We love this place, and we love that you're all here, art lovers, music lovers, whatever. I mean, this museum is something you should visit as often as you can. I get so much inspiration when I come through here, and generally in the summers I've been coming and doing these workshops, and I get to see new art and some of the older pieces that are here, and I'm always very inspired. Speaking of inspiration, we're gonna move to the next. I think it's our next improv. Let's see what they've chosen for us. Ready?
Well, wait a minute.
What do you want to? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Maybe you'll be on that. All right. Let's see. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna be on this.
once you see what it is, you'll decide.
Then I'll know for sure. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What's that called? That's by Shanique Smith, Gathering Stars. That's super now for the bunch. All right. That was fun. Yeah, let's see. Ready? So this
Sometimes
is,
we're literal.
so this is, the next one is yours.
Okay.
All right. All right. So this next one spoke to Ben a lot. Ben has this amazing sense of graphics and shapes. He has made so many of the record covers of his own records, of the records that we've done together, some of my records. He's designed the covers. He has this really great sense of space. And I think this spoke to him. He was talking about how it has a lot of contrasts. What else were you saying about it?
Yeah, that's it, just the contrast. And the shapes, I like shapes. And that appeals to me. And this reminded me of, well, first of all, there's symmetry, but also it feels musical. I guess the whole thing of this this remix concept is these pieces, to me, look musical. And yeah, I see vibrations. So
Yeah.
let's do that.
So this is Peace Out There.
Yeah, peace
Okay.
out there.
Peace out there.
Two, one, two.
Thank you so much. This has been really special for us, and we're so glad we could share it with you. We are going to close the set with something. This is something I composed, and this is on our new record as well. And it's a contrafact, and Jim Mui knows what that is. This is based on a tune called Stella by Starlight. The chord changes, but it's a new melody that I wrote called Ida's Spoons. Thank you so much for being here.
Sorry. Give me a D.
Ben Allison on the bass. Steve Cardenas on the guitar. Ted Nash. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hope you have a great rest of your evening. If you want to come up and say hello, we'll be here for a couple of minutes. Right?